Before this video starts, I want to make a little bit of an announcement on something that I'm working on that's going to be released in the next couple days. I love Sonic Colors to death. Like I said, it's my favorite Sonic game and one of my favorite games of all time. And I really just want to take a little bit of a retrospective and just dig deep into why I love this game. And if you don't love this game, that's totally fine. This is just basically a video just for me, just to say, like, why I personally love this game. Maybe someone will relate, maybe someone will latch on. That'll be awesome. So look forward to that in the next few days. It's gonna be a video essay on just why I love Sonic Colors so much. And I think among all this controversy and among all the not impressive stuff that we've seen from Sonic Colors Ultimate, I think it'll be refreshing. I think it'll be nice. So stay tuned. Look forward to that. So, that happened. I said this in my previous, actual video, but I did not expect this video to get more than, like, 25 views, and yet here we are, at 12,000. Yeah, just thank you guys for watching, I guess, regardless of if you liked or disliked, just thank you guys for watching. This is really just kind of my first foray into, content creation and YouTube and all that, and I guess really appreciate you guys watching it. Like I said, whether you liked or disliked, I appreciate you guys just checking me out and watching me. So here we are. Just looking back at my other video, there are definitely points that I agree with, definitely points that I disagree with, and also some new points that I want to bring up, just because we've had a lot more footage come up, a lot more information come up. We've had an interview with, essentially, the lead developer of the game. So yeah, let's just get right into it. One of the main points in my previous video was talking about how Zelda Skyward Sword HD is kind of doing the same thing as Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I really didn't consider the context surrounding both of these things. See, the thing is, Sonic Colors Ultimate is the first mainline Sonic game, or can we even call it a mainline Sonic game? I don't know. I would call it a mainline Sonic game, but you can call it whatever you want. But anyways, it's the first platformer Sonic game, the first true Sonic game that we've gotten in 4 years, essentially. Sonic Mania Plus really doesn't count because that was kind of just DLC for the main game, and even then, it's a 2D Sonic game, and people have been waiting for a new 3D Sonic game for a while. Meanwhile, with Zelda fans have got Age of Calamity DLC. The base form of Breath of the Wild is still being played today and still being loved by all. The Breath of the Wild 2 trailer came out recently, and fans are eating that up. And Skyward Sword HD is just kind of another thing that, people can play and stuff. And I really didn't consider this. Nintendo is putting a large amount of focus on this game, but it isn't their only thing. Meanwhile, with Sonic Colors, it's a lot more understandable, honestly, because it is really the only mainline Sonic game that is coming out. So with that point, I really didn't consider the context, and I apologize for that, but, now I'm looking back and I'm saying, oh, maybe that point wasn't the best, and, that's cool. That's cool. Another one of my main points in the previous video was about how Sega is putting, a large amount of focus into the marketing for this game with, the animation and all the goodies they're offering with the game and stuff, and like I said before, this game is really the only thing that Sega has to show off right now. So I think it's kind of important that they push this game as much as they can, since this is essentially what Sonic fans have while we wait for the alleged Sonic Rangers. So again, I really didn't consider context with that point, and yeah, again, just looking back, seeing what I can improve on, right? One thing that I also mentioned in my previous video is, how I called the game unfinished. And honestly now, I would much rather call the game unpolished. Because the thing is, this game is starting from the source code of Sonic Colors, as was said, in an interview and stuff. But the thing is, even though they're starting from the source code and stuff, the game still looks very much unpolished. There are graphical issues, animation issues, lighting issues. Honestly, the list just goes on. And there's a Twitter thread that goes into this, not really like super in depth into every little issue, but essentially just, like says, like why people and stuff, or why this person specifically is not impressed with what we've been seeing with Sonic Colors Ultimate. I'm going to be leaving that in the description. Give it a read if you want. It's really good, honestly. But one of the big things is that, in the original Sonic Colors, the lights and environments would be reflected off of Sonic. Sonic would adapt to these backgrounds and such. For instance, like if he's in a dark place, Sonic would be shaded darker. If he's in, like a place with like lots of blue lights or a dark place, then he would essentially reflect that. But with the footage we've been seeing at Sonic Colors Ultimate lately, it hasn't been like that. Sonic has just been this bright dude. Like the lighting isn't reflecting off of him or interacting with him at all, a feature that the original game had that this game does not seem to have. And like I said in my original video, we are 3 months to release, and that is not a lot of time, honestly. Like, again, I don't claim to be an expert in game development or timelines or anything like that, but with a timeline like this is going to be pretty close to the finished product we get. And like I said, if the game is looking like this 3 months before release, then that is kind of a sign as to what kind of product we're gonna get. One big thing that's come out related to Sonic Colors Ultimate is a bunch of new remixes and stuff. We've been seeing new footage of the game recently, and with that, we've been getting new remixes. And Sonic Team themselves have even released one of those remixes for everyone to listen to, which is Aquarium Park. Now, honestly, I have really mixed feelings about these remixes. As a total music nerd, I kind of went ham, like looking into every little detail that they've changed and stuff. And honestly, like I could make an entire video just listening to these and just going over like what they changed and stuff, what they changed in the melody, the harmony, whatever. But I think the part that sticks out the most to me is just the instrumentation. In the original Sweet Mountain, one of the primary instruments they used was a surf rock guitar, and I think this really helped just characterize the stage. And while it's still in this game, while you can still kind of hear it, a lot of it has been taken out for a generic piano MIDI, which, like, don't get me wrong, I love piano, I'm a piano player, but like, when you use just kind of generic MIDIs, generic sounds like this, or generic piano sounds, it almost makes it sound kind of cheap and just not worth it. And honestly, like, Sonic Colors already has a bopping soundtrack. I was bopping out to this music, but it's kind of like in a Sonic Forces type of way, where like the melody is good, the writing is good, but it just suffers from not, I wouldn't say bad instrumentation here, but just not the best instrumentation. I don't think it's as bad as Sonic Forces, but still, like, they've been using a lot more pianos and synths and stuff lately, and honestly, those are just kind of just cheap MIDIs that you can get, that anyone can use. So it's kind of disheartening just to see these awesome tracks just using these essentially just cheap instruments and stuff, when they could definitely be using a lot more. Like I said, the original songs sounded a lot more diverse. And again, this is my opinion of the music. If you like the new remixes, then honestly, I applaud you, I am happy for you, and please enjoy the new remixes more than I did. But me personally, I'm just not impressed. And one thing that I've been, like, hearing a lot is that people have been saying, oh, you can switch between the tracks, so it's not a big deal. But like, that hasn't been confirmed. Sega has never explicitly said that. The only things we have to, you know, back up that point is a couple of gameplay videos, and even then, we don't know if that music was edited in or not. So, again, like, we really don't know. And if we are going to be forced to listen to these new remixes and stuff, then personally, I'm not going to be down, because again, I'm not the biggest fan of these. I prefer the originals, but you know, all in due time, we're just gonna have to see what happens. Now, to end this video off, and before you hit the dislike button, I just want to make one thing clear. If you are happy with what you have seen so far, if you are satisfied, if you like what you've seen, if you want to buy the game, if you haven't played the game before and you have no other way of experiencing it, if you're an old Sonic fan who wants to play this game in HD, go for it. Don't let anyone stop you. It's your life, it's your money. Don't let anyone judge you. Don't let me change your opinion. Don't let anyone else on YouTube change your opinion. Buy the game. It's your money, and if you want to support, if you want to do this, then that's fine. I have no objections. I will not complain. But personally, for me, Sega has not convinced me that this game is worth my money. When I play a game, I don't want to see where the devs cut corners, or just were lazy, or just didn't bother with something. Like, it's an experience I'm paying for, and I want that experience to feel worth it. And yes, while all these issues are small, these issues begin to pile up, and people start to notice, and like, some people might notice, you know, like, more things than others, but people will start to notice these small things. They will start to pile up until eventually, like, some people just will not be satisfied with the experience that they are getting. And right now, with the footage that I've seen, I think that I am not going to be getting a satisfactory experience with this game if I purchase it. And if you think you are going to be getting a satisfactory experience with this game, again, by all means, buy the game. I will not stop you, and I honestly hope you enjoy the game. But as for me, Sega has not convinced me. They have not convinced me that this game is worth my money. They have not convinced me that this game is worth my time. And I really want to see better for this company for the sake of Sonic's future, because Sonic is already in a rough patch as it is, and I really want to see this future shine at its best. So bottom of the line is, yeah, I'm just not impressed. Sega has not convinced me, but if they have convinced you, then please enjoy the game more than I do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Stay cool, stay awesome, and reach for the stars.